All right, 6:31. First cup of coffee. So it's stevia, half and half, collagen, little hand whisk with blender thingy. The Fit and Fresh one on Amazon, it typically fluctuates between about $6 to $9, and I personally feel like that's worth every penny. And I feel like this whisk portion holds up way better than the milk frother from IKEA. So anyway, that is my first cup of coffee. All right, 7:13, second cup of coffee. My big girls are awake, so it's about time we get started on some breakfast. All right, 8:37-ish, and I'm gonna have a pint of water. That's a 16-ounce jar, so I'll be drinking out of that today. And here is my oatmeal, and this is literally the same thing that I've been doing every time I eat oatmeal. 4 parts liquid to 1 part oatmeal. So here's breakfast. All right, it's 11:10. I'm gonna have another coffee, and my kitchen is a wreck, so I'm probably gonna clean that up. Alrighty, it's 12:53, and I've got a mess in my kitchen here, but I wanted to show you my lunch really quickly. This is a ham and cheese roll-up, and I've got some mixed, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I have got some mixed greens in there, with a little bit of homemade mayonnaise, slice of provolone cheese, and 2 slices of ham. And this particular tortilla is this. It's the Santa Fe Tortilla Company Homestyle Whole Grain Flax Tortilla Wraps. And they have 5 net carbs per tortilla. I really like these. These are more of a personal choice item. And they are at Sam's, and it comes with 20 tortillas per package for usually between $4 and $5. So we usually stock up on these a lot. This pie crust is for a key lime pie that I'm trying to work on. But so this isn't going to be enough for me. I'm going to have a speedy chocolate milk, and you can either use Trim Quick from the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, or the speedy chocolate milk recipe in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook gives you a how-to ratio of protein powder and cocoa powder and sweetener if you do not want to buy their chocolate whey. So that's my lunch. I'm gonna keep working on some pie, so I probably am not gonna sit down for this lunch. Hi, so it is 3:45 right now. Yeah, I've still got egg whites left out from my making of a key lime pie, and I decided to go makeup free today because some days you just gotta go makeup free. Frog in my throat. It has been 3 hours since I have eaten last, and I'm really not feeling hungry, honestly. Where's my water? I am, however, thirsty, so I'm gonna refill my water cup. I'm feeling highly motivated to go out and vacuum out my car, and then excuse me, and then come back in and kind of power hour-ish it up, because tomorrow is church for us, and I'm on worship team tomorrow, which means that I need to be out of the house at the crack of dawn, and I know I'm gonna be really tired tomorrow when we get home from church, and I won't want to really do anything. So in order to save my sanity tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and try to power through cleaning up this house. I'm not gonna film it because it's way too cold in my garage. I mean, it's 32 degrees outside right now, so that will just zap my battery. So anyway, I will not eat anything, honestly. Like, I really don't feel hungry, so I'm not gonna eat anything until it's dinner time. Yeah. Some days that's just how it goes, right? Right. Alrighty, it is 6:41, and I actually am hungry now. So tonight I'm gonna have this bowl of oatmeal. This is leftovers from breakfast, and then this speedy chocolate milk. And I just do it myself with this unflavored whey protein. I use 1 whole scoop of this. I use 1 tablespoon of Hershey's cocoa powder and 1 tablespoon of powdered erythritol. And I would say I used probably 3 drops of liquid stevia in almond milk, and it's perfect. Also, I used my little like Fit and Fresh hand whisk that needs to be washed now. I'm telling you what, this thing is really, it's worth its weight. It's probably one of my most used hand tools in this kitchen. Hey, it is 8:50 p.m. Yep, and my lighting is horrific. Sorry. And I've got food cooking. I've got food cooking here in the background, and that's going to be some sausage, cabbage, and cauli rice. Jared's on his way home, and he said that he was hungry, so I decided to cook him this. And the nice thing about making an entire recipe is that I will give him as much as he wants, and then everything else can get put into leftovers for tomorrow when we get home from church, and it'll make lunch super quick and easy. And I do not intend on having any of this tonight. I don't know how many hours it's been since I last ate. It feels like it's been a little while. Probably like 2 hours. Maybe, yeah, right around 2 hours, maybe a little bit more. But once he's done with all this food back here, I made a keto key lime pie for him. He follows more of a low-carb lifestyle as opposed to Trim Healthy Mama. And while I appreciate that the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook has a key lime pie recipe, it's bright green. It's bright green, and being bright green, it makes it somewhat unappetizing to us. And they say you can leave out the spinach leaves and you don't have to use those and make it bright green. They just thought it was a fun color. I don't care for that at all. And I also don't care for the fact that it's got gelatin in it. So I found a totally different recipe. I will try to remember to link it in the description box whenever I'm editing this. But this one has a like a really nice baked crust, and it fully sets up, and it's lumpy looking because I didn't fully incorporate the whipped cream the way that they tell you to. I was just trying to keep it really like fluffy, and it's kind of fun to have like a little like of whipped cream that doesn't have any key lime flavoring to it. So, and this one would definitely be a heavy S recipe, so it's not something that we like to eat all the time. But Jared said I don't know, a month ago, he was craving key lime pie, and asked if I would make him one, and so I did, and we really loved the flavor of it, but there was like a really gritty texture to it, so I decided to make it a second go around. Like, we ate the whole thing, no problem. Taste was fantastic. But I decided that I wanted to try it again, but use my DIY Gentle Sweet instead of granulated erythritol. So that's what I've got here, and I'm sure that later on, whenever he finishes up with his dinner back here, we will have a slice of this, which means it'll probably be pretty late for me to be eating. This is not something that you need to eat all the time because it's heavy S. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today on my Trim Healthy Mama Day of Eats. I have definitely struggled this week as far as just like being creative or just trying to put actual meals together, just because it's really hard whenever there's just so much going on, honestly. And I think pre-planning would help, but then I would feel like a slave to my planner. And while I love my planner, I don't love feeling like that. So this week we just needed to take it a little bit easier, and that's what we did. So anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.